Hooray, we're on Twitch, everybody. We made it. Let me tweet about this as things happen. Whoops, somehow I made... How did I make a screenshot? I meant to copy my tweet, not a screenshot. Oh no, everything is broken. Hold on. Just copy that and paste. It's now... Okay, I'll type it in manually. There. Things are fixed. Goodbye, BizHawk. I've figured you out mostly. So, I'm ready for cars now. I was definitely not previously streaming on Beam, for anyone who was curious. My allegiance is solely with Twitch. Status says Memeathon. I should change that. Because I was going to do the Memeathon preparation stuff on Twitch, but then Twitch was broken, so I did it on Beam. And now Project Cars I'll do on Twitch. So that's something, I guess. I don't know what to call my stream title with friends. It's like Words for Friends, except not. Steam. That's where Project Cars is located. Also, I have 486 games now. How'd that happen? Because I bought a lot of stuff that I'll never play. Like, for example, Been There, Done That. I will never play that. Where was Project Cars? I was there. I had it. And I clicked on something else. There it is. Found it. Voice chat. Sure, in my Discord, I guess. You have 466. It's not bad. Pequeno, if your hands hurt, I recommend amputation. Your hands can't hurt if you don't have hands, so that's my recommendation. There's a reason I'm not a doctor. Head into voice chat. I think, yeah, head into voice chat in my Discord. You know where it is. Amputation of feet won't work. Because the feet aren't the hands.
So?
Hey, Brian.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. People in the chat, please tell me how Brian's volume level is compared to mine.
Yes, how am I? That might have been loud. I'm sorry.
That wasn't bad.
I'm cleaning my glasses before we start.
Okay.
So that way I can actually see where I'm going. Might be a good idea.
No, you don't need to see where you're going. That is unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary. Just go straight.
Yeah. So, a little low. Let me turn him up. He's now on max volume. And also... Alrighty. If he's still too quiet, I can turn the game volume down and also my mic down.
Am I quiet?
People said you were a little quiet, but I turned you up some.
Do. I was not talking to you, stupid thing.
Let's see, there are a lot of people in lobbies. None of them have a lot of people in them. Let me create my own lobby.
Sounds good to me.
I guess we'll do the same sort of setup we've been doing before, where it's filled with AI opponents.
I'm trying something dumb, so let me know when it's ready.
Okay. Opponent skill. What should the AI skill level be from 1 to 100? Actually, from 0 to 100.
Let someone in chat decide. I don't care.
Okay, someone in the chat decide. 0 to 100. Give me a random number. And I'm just going to preemptively place it on 69 because I'm pretty sure that's what someone's going to say.
Okay, sounds good to me.
55, says Vinny. No. Majority rules, 2 people said 69.
Okay, 69 works.
69 it is. It's the answer to everything. Alright.
Let's see if I can get this car around the Nuremberg before we start. The answer is probably no.
Okay. No qualifying. We're just going to do the races.
Yeah, the answer is definitely no, because I can't drive this car.
Well, we haven't set the car yet.
Well, I'm driving McLaren F1 on Nuremberg, so...
okay.
It's not an easy car to drive on, not an easy track to drive.
I think that's how I want it.
Ping, you lost. You're too late.
Let's go with... That's a good track to start with.
Not the Nuremberg.
Okay. So you're saying the Nürburgring?
Sure.
Alright. How about the Grand Prix circuit? That's both the Nürburgring and not the Nürburgring.
Oh, I'm on the Nuremberg combined right now, so...
So it is part of the Nürburgring in that case. Make it with rolling start. I like the standing starts, though.
Ow, I'm spinning out of...
Yeah, sure, we'll do GT3.
Rolling start.
Where is it? I completely missed it. There it is. There's GT3. Went all the way around. 6. Let's do 5 laps. Alright. You know if Rainy's gonna join us?
I asked and haven't gotten an answer yet.
Okay. I guess we can just go then. Are you ready?
Sure.
Alright. We have 14 AI joining us.
Okay. Let's see how bad I get my ass kicked.
Alright, I'm starting in pole for some reason. I always seem to start in pole.
I'm right behind you.
I think it's the way the game gets set up.
Green, green, green.
It's been a while since I've played. Probably haven't played Project Cars since the last time I streamed it, which was a couple months ago.
And I've been driving this car a lot specifically, so...
Is everyone in a McLaren? It seems like that might be the case.
Yeah.
I might have said identical car instead of just same class.
Yeah, I think it was locked on identical car.
Oh, oops.
You bumped me.
I'm sorry. Actually, that was beneficial to you.
It was. I wasn't complaining.
Now that I'm using headphones, I can hear the wind more than I was able to previously. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're competing. You don't have to be sorry.
No, I want it to be a clean race. Vinny says that you're gonna win, Brian.
I probably will not.
Yeah, I believe that Tin will win. I'm just playing conservatively. I want a clean pass. That was clean enough.
I didn't end up on the grass. That's clean enough, right?
Yeah. That was a bad corner.
This one's gonna be bad for me, so it's okay.
Yep. You ever did that? Did you get a penalty, or do we have those disabled?
I got the penalty.
Oh. Want want.
It's all good. It's not like... I think I just sent an AI down into the pits. Yeah, but I sent an AI car into the pits.
Oh. Who cares about them, though?
What?
Who cares about the AI?
I don't. I care about beating you.
Yeah, I don't care about the AI either.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, there I go spinning out again.
So did you see that the new Formula One cars have been unveiled? Well, some of them starting yesterday.
Didn't Sauber get unveiled yesterday?
Yeah, Sauber's got unveiled yesterday, and Renault's today.
I didn't see Renault's today.
Renault's looks nice. It's black and yellow, as you might have guessed.
I saw Sauber's though.
Yeah, Sauber's looks pretty nice as well.
So I'm back into 12th place.
Oh. Hey, Bob. How are you doing?
I spun out a lot on that front straightaway. I don't really know why.
Rumor is that McLaren's car is going to be orange, which I think will be really cool. Because I like McLaren and I like orange.
And now I'm back in 15th. I'm only in front of the person I sent in the pit.
You're not in last.
Because I sent someone into the pits.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, you did that on purpose so you wouldn't be last. You were being proactive.
At least I didn't lose on the first lap, right?
I suppose. I overdid the corner you overdid. Is that something?
Did you get a penalty for it?
No. So I slowed down a lot.
But you're still in first.
Yes. I'm just in front of Knut Martinsen.
I just don't get how I was having so much trouble staying straight on that first speed, that straightaway. Whatever.
Yeah, you're not supposed to spin out on a straightaway.
No. Hey, that's a Dodge Viper on that GIF.
It's a GIF.
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 I have that same argument with my coworker.
Well, if you tell me that you say GIF, I'm gonna purposely say it GIF to bother you.
I know. My coworker pronounces it GIF. But I've learned to pronounce it GIF.
I forget what it's officially pronounced, so I don't really give a shit. And there I go spinning out again.
Yeah, I don't remember the official pronunciation either.
It was on Reddit somewhere. Some guy said it there.
Yeah. But I'll call it GIF because it's not graphics.
Chat, is it GIF or GIF? Remind us.
Actually, I had to learn to say it GIF all the time because when I first added the GIF functionality to ClipArtBot, I would say GIF and GIF interchangeably and people got annoyed by it.
I can see that.
So I had to choose one or the other, and I chose GIF. I bought
You're
Motorsport
currently
Manager
setting
the other
fastest
day,
lap of the race. Keep it up.
and I haven't played it yet. I should play that sometime.
Thank you, Bob.
The guy who made it says it's GIF. Well, the guy who made it is wrong. Yes, I know that's not possible.
Overshoot this corner again. And let's not end up in 16th place.
Knut's done a good job of staying right behind me. It's a close race.
The guy in 16th is right on my tail, but I'm not letting him have it.
Knock him into the pits again, that'll show him.
Imagine how pissed he'd be if someone actually did that.
Yeah, and if that happened in an actual race, I think the pusher
You're leading by
would
1
get
second.
banned
Good
or
job.
something.
It'd be a real serious penalty.
Yeah.
Out of my way. Up.
So chat, this is the part of the stream where I ask you how your day was, and then you
Oh.
tell me it was good, and then I say, I'm glad that it was good.
I'm glad it was awful.
I guess I can tell you about my day. I painted from 9 to noon, and then I did nothing. That was my day.
We need to build
I
a bigger
worked all
gap
day.
to second place. Your pace is
That
really
sounds fun.
consistent. You just need
It
to
was
push a
awful.
little harder.
I'm not surprised. But at least you made that dough, both figuratively and literally, because you're a baker.
Yeah, just figuratively. Not today.
Oh.
No, shit. I slowed down enough not to get a penalty, but...
Also, I think my capture card might be broken. Which is not great. Or at least the VGA part of it. I think HDMI is fine. But VGA/component has a discoloration issue that I've noticed before, and I've mentioned it before. And I did a bunch of experiments over the weekend to try to isolate the problem, and I've isolated it to the capture card. I bought a cord for $10 on Amazon to replace a cord I already had, which might have been the problem, but that second cord did the exact same thing, so it wasn't the cord. And based on my experiments, the only thing it can be is the capture card, or some sort of software error on my computer, but I doubt that.
What kind of capture card is it?
It's an AverMedia C127, I think. They don't make it anymore. It was the only capture card I've seen with both an HDMI and a VGA port, and K-Nut overtook me on the second last corner. He got me in the chicane.
I think the one I've got has HDMI and VGA.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it internal?
No.
Mine's internal.
I think I've got room for an internal one, but it's not an internal one.
Huh. I don't know. I was looking online for other capture cards, and it seems like most of them these days are external. The choices for internal ones are really limited.
I'm running out of gas.
Uh-oh. You should go to Taco Bell.
3 liters will get me to the start-finish line. Don't you dare. I ended up
Great
15
job, great driving. See you on the podium.
for spinning out like 5 times on the second lap. I didn't do too bad. What? Can I ride the Rocket Bunny just for the lulz? This is gonna be awful.
Green, green, green. Go, go, go.
Oh man, this is absolutely awful. I'm just getting passed and passed and passed and passed. Thanks, Steve Baker. Oh man, come on. Oh, no, there we go. 10, why'd we do this at 5 laps? This is gonna be awful. Oh, that's sad.
I'm an idiot and I managed to mute my mic for like the past 2 minutes.
Oh, I noticed.
The button on my mic is kind of broken. You press it and half the time it does nothing. And I muted it to sneeze, and then I pressed it again and it didn't unmute.
Oh, there I go. Now it's my turn to spin it.
Everyone noticing it, no one said anything until
No.
Froz said something. Thank you, Froz.
Not even the person that's playing the game if you said anything.
Yeah.
I was too busy trying not to spin it.
And I made a joke about how I spun out on the easiest corner in the world. But you did not get to hear that.
It's okay, I laughed at it anyway. Because I know I laughed at you spinning out, so I laughed at the joke.
So, Froz, now that you're here, what do you think of the new F1 cars that we've seen so far? Saubers and Renaults. And also the rumor that McLaren's is going to be orange.
Oh, there I go.
I got a speed penalty. I cut the track. I was a millimeter off to the right.
I got spun around, so fair game.
Yeah, the little Twitter image was orange, and they posted an image of them painting the car, but the car was hidden, but you could kind of see a bit of orange.
Oh, I'm trying to reply to a text message and you went off the road.
Ryan, you know you shouldn't text and drive.
Oh, I should turn. What? No, fucking game.
Yeah, Sauber. I like both of the liveries a lot. They're both great. Oh, can we get more good liveries?
I did like Saubers.
Yeah.
So remind me again why we did this at 5 laps in the Rocket Bunnies.
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay. I know we did the Rocket Bunnies because I felt like doing the Rocket Bunny, but
I did 5 laps because I didn't know how long the track was. I haven't seen the Williams reveal yet. I didn't know they had done it. I guess they haven't revealed the actual car yet. But I feel like Williams is going to be struggling a lot this year. They don't really have very many places to go but down, unfortunately. Because when someone goes up, someone else has to go down. I think Force India is going to go down as well.
think Haas is going to do any good?
Better than last year now that they'll have 2 drivers. See, that was a joke about how one of their drivers didn't score any points last season.
See, I just want to see Haas do good because they're local.
Yeah. I like McLaren, so I want them to go up. I feel like there's a good chance McLaren will go up this year. Renault's going to go up, yeah. Well, it would be hard for Sauber to go down now that Manor is no longer around.
There I go.
They're already in last place.
They could be in last place.
Oops.
Did you spin out too?
Yes.
Well, at least we haven't been lapped yet, right?
Yeah, that's true. Kind of worried that Williams are going to be the back markers. I doubt they'll be that bad. What am I doing with the gears? But I think 2012, 2013, maybe 20... Somewhere around those years, they were, like, kind of the back markers. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were down. I wouldn't be surprised if Williams is this upcoming year kind of where Renault or Haas were last year. Down like 7th, 8th place. I doubt they'll be last though. Unless Sauber has something up their sleeve, they're probably still going to be last. And then who would be 9th? What teams are there? It's not going to be Mercedes or McLaren or Red Bull or Ferrari.
Would be Haas.
Yeah, I guess Haas. Maybe it will be Williams. Maybe Williams will be in 9th and then Haas in 8th.
Even the Brad at the top of this.
Oh, that's right. That was the race Maldonado won. It was a weird season because wasn't like the first 7 or 8 races were won by 8 different drivers.
I hope it's the first 8 races, because I don't think 7 races can be won by 8 drivers.
Yeah. Ow. I think the order probably will be Haas, Williams, Sauber, or maybe Williams, Haas, Sauber, but I think more likely Haas will be in 8th place. Okay, let me give you my predictions for all the teams. I think Red Bull will win. Mercedes will be 2nd, Ferrari 3rd. Let's see.
I'm not going to be paying enough attention to the season to give you predictions,
Okay.
so I'm going to stay out
I'm
of
gonna
this.
say McLaren 4th, Renault 5th, Force India 6th, whatever team I forgot 7th, Haas 8th, Williams 9th, Sauber 10th. What team did I leave out? Oh, Toro Rosso. That's the team that exists. Yeah, 7th is a good place for them.
Honest question. Can the
Okay.
AI drive the Rocket Bunny?
What?
Can the AI drive the Rocket Bunny?
Probably. They probably had some rocket bunnies in this race.
Did they?
We'll find out.
Yes, there was one. In 14th place.
14th place. Well, it did better than we did.
Because we kept turning out. See, I live 20 minutes from the Haas U.S. base. I want to see them do well.
Yeah, they're a home team for you. I guess
They
technically
really are.
they're a home team for all of America, but most Americans don't care about Formula One. Let's do GT1. I've got Ronnie Coleman.
I don't know which of these cars is better. Probably the McLaren.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Ronnie.
What track? What is the dumbest track for a car this fast? Would it be this one?
Oh man.
7 laps. Oh god, people are joining. Yeah, Grosjean did really well the first 2 races of the season and then kind of didn't do that well the rest of the season. Like, Haas looked really promising the first 2 races and then they disappointed in each of the remaining 19 races of the season.
Oh man, this is gonna be awful.
Horse Thief Mile, which the name is a lie because it's actually 0.99 miles. Yeah, he finished 6th place in the first race and then 5th in the second. And then the other guy on the team never scored a single point the entire season.
Green, green, green.
I've got a drive-through pit penalty. Oops.
Oopsie. Does this track even have pits? I guess so. Oh no, Ronnie Coleman's already taken me out. Well, not really. He kind of took himself out. But he did knock me off the track slightly.
I still have the pass through penalty, so I don't really give a shit. I'm not gonna win this race.
I think
How long should
Bottas.
I wait to pit?
You should pit the first lap. Just get it over with. I think Bottas will win at least 1 race this season. Oh wait, that's the pits. I should go there.
Why do you have to go to the pits?
I don't. I have to avoid the pits.
Oh. Oh, I need to, like, race.
What is this racing? I've never heard of it.
It's not texting.
Now you know, kids. Racing is not texting. Don't text and race.
Just text and drive instead.
No, don't do that.
As the host of the stream, you have to advise not to do that.
Yeah, because you never know when you'll end up in a situation where someone, gets pulled over for texting and driving. And they said, well, this guy Tin on Twitch told me I could do it, and therefore it's fine, and then I get sued.
What place are you in?
First, second, third.
Okay.
I got a speed penalty.
So I'm not too far back.
What place are you in?
12. Ish. This car is easier to control than I expected. Oh, never mind.
I think Clips really likes this combination of car and track.
This car is so much easier to control than I expected. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, I did not cut the track. I disagree with the ruling on the field. Or I guess it would be the ruling on the course.
It's rolling on the track.
Yeah, ruling on the track.
Oops. Sorry, people. I didn't mean to almost run you over.
What did you do, Brian?
I might have went straight into the fence.
Uh-oh.
Where there were people standing there watching. Dom
Fake-
just got spun out.
Fake computer people, not real people, right? You didn't have a
Hopefully.
crowd standing next to your computer and you accidentally crashed your real-life car into them in some series of unfortunate events.
If there was any other person in my room right now, I'd probably have my gun out.
Okay.
Nice one. That was the fastest lap of the race.
My dog would be awake too, so you'd hear him barking.
Alright. Does your dog count as a person?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, don't spin. Don't spin.
What if it turns out that teleportation was possible, but you didn't know about it, and I teleported to your room? Would you shoot me?
I would be pointing a gun at you. I might
Okay.
not shoot you, but I'd definitely point a gun at you.
That's good to know for future reference.
I would try not to shoot anyone. I don't really want to kill anyone.
I just lapped Ronnie.
Oh, great.
Currently setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
Okay, that was a deserved cut track penalty.
Oh. I'm fine. Fucked. Yep, definitely screwed. You'll come see me too soon, Tin.
Now see, Cathedor, Bryant's referring to the video game gun. He has a copy of that lying around, and he's just going to point his box at the person who comes into his room.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I wonder if anyone has actually ever done that. They've said, I have a gun, and then point a copy of the box for gun at someone.
I might still have
This
that
is the
here.
final lap of the race.
I
See
never
if you can
played
take
it.
that guy in front of you, otherwise just bring it back in one piece.
Some guy spun out right in front of me, and I then went and T-boned him.
I had a big track cut, and now I'm in 5th. Question is for which console? I only remember that game on the 360.
I had it on PC, actually.
I don't know what other consoles it was on.
Ronnie left,
Ronnie left.
and I just got pushed right back into the wall, so I'm in last now.
Uh-oh.
I don't think people like our absurd combinations.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We should see if we can get people on the Nuremberg go-karts. See if we can get anyone to go with us.
Alright. I keep... Oh, I've knocked someone off. That's alright, I think they were AI.
Oh. I'm on the hill. That's not the track. It's gonna be a boring race.
Are you gonna get Project Cars 2 when it comes out?
Yes.
Yeah, I will too. It looks...
Not even question.
Okay.
Especially if it has Daytona in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they've already confirmed that it will have Daytona, at least the road course. I'm going to assume if they have the road course, they will also have the oval course. Alrighty.
Let's see if Tom comes with us. Open up that.
Should we do the regular go-karts or the fast go-karts?
Fast ones.
Fast ones, alrighty. Kart 3. Let's not do 7 laps.
No, let's do one.
Yeah.
Tom left.
How about Thunderstorm at midnight?
Sure. That wasn't fun the first time we did it. Let's see if it's fun this time.
Oh, yeah, how about this? How about Thunderstorm at 6 a.m.? And it will
Faraz says to take carousel banking.
get... Okay, how about this? 4 a.m., but the time progression will means it becomes daylight as we race.
Works for me. What do we mean by carousel banking?
The carousel corner on the Nürburgring, do you not know what that one is?
No, not off the top of my head.
It's the one with the really tight turn where there's like the banking, the hairpin with the banking on half the road.
Okay. This is gonna be
Wait,
fun.
are we waiting for people to join?
I kind of want to wait and see if anyone
Okay.
will join.
We'll give people a few minutes. It is already
Alright,
11:14. Can you believe that? Time is a thing that exists. Thank you.
It was beautiful.
I don't think anyone's gonna join.
Probably not.
Let's go.
Sure. Boop, boop, boop.
87 turns.
Oh, the one at the very bottom of the track is carousel, or
Oh, my mouse has been on the screen the whole time. How? Someone should have told me. It's not anymore. What is this camera? Oh God! Bad things have happened. Oh God! It's all gone horribly wrong.
At least it wasn't just me.
Nope. I didn't realize the start was going to be so difficult. It's not so bad once you get up to speed.
No, but then you gotta stay up at speed.
Yeah. Oh, God. That corner.
Remember, these things are very tight turning.
Yes.
It's wet.
Up. No, do not drift on the track.
Do not drift on a straightaway.
That spot has chosen you tonight. Yeah, apparently. It's also chosen to butterfly numbers a lot, which
Hi, Tin.
I should fix that. Hey, Brian. Oh man, the AI might lap us. It's only a one-lap race, so they probably wouldn't. Actually, they would have to go around the track again to go to the pits. Is this going to take more or less than an hour to complete? I think we'll be able to do it in less than an hour. Maybe 50
Might take
minutes.
like 20 minutes. If we can even drive.
Mm-hmm.
At least we can see this time.
I wonder if you're even going to finish with the time limit, because when the AI hits the line, the time limit starts.
Yeah, but we'll have like 10 more minutes at that point, won't we?
Yeah.
It's a fairly forgiving time limit on this.
Yeah, I
track
think
like
so.
this.
I've not taken one corner properly yet.
Nope. Do we have the speeding penalties on? No.
Yes.
I
Don't
didn't
cut
get a
the
cut
track.
corner penalty on that one.
Maybe
Maybe I
it's
just
being
took too
lenient.
long. Lenient because of the rain. Maybe.
Actually, I'm impressed how accurate the rain sounds in headphones. These are good headphones for $25.
I like my headphones.
How much did you pay for yours?
$100.
$100. I bought these like back in June, so I could have them when I needed them, but I didn't intend to use them regularly. And then I didn't use them at all for 6 months. And then I used them once on one stream because people complained about echoing for that one stream. Then I realized, oh wait, it's been echoing for every stream for the past year. So now I've decided I should probably start using them all the time when I stream.
I'm spinning.
The only issue is after a couple of hours they start to become slightly painful.
You should opt for the more expensive Sennheisers.
Yeah, I should. Especially because I wear glasses.
The ones I have, I hardly even feel. And I've been wearing them for like 3 hours.
Which ones do you have?
H. I don't remember. H2
Okay.
something. Do.
I did not spin out because I was never more than 90 degrees away from the track. So, whatever that was, it wasn't a spin out.
Oh, the yellow?
No, I kind of hit the wall like 4 times in a row.
That was totally a spin out.
But
There was
I was facing the right way the whole time, so it
there
wasn't.
was a localized yellow because I stopped to answer to talk on Discord. Since I'm not gonna win, I'm not even gonna be you. Because I really cannot drive in the rain in this game.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, I think I've secured 15th place. High wall. High wall.
And I kind of spun out.
High wall. Okay, that's a spin out. I was facing the wrong way. I left a mark on the sign thing. Not the sign thing. Brian, you might win yet.
No, I'm on the grass. Maybe.
I have not been able to go straight for 30 seconds. Hi, Brian.
You planned that. You definitely planned that.
No, I did not. I just need to never shift below 3rd gear. I think that's it. Bye, Brian.
Spin out. Bye, Tin. You think 3rd gear is the magic gear?
Yeah. It prevents wheel spin. I kind of want to speed run Sega GT, the actual Sega GT mode. At some point, not tonight, of course. It's a 2 hour
that was
run.
a killer save. You get spun out. The issue with not going under 30s, I feel like I'm turning tighter when I go into lower gears. Because it slows you down.
Yeah.
So maybe don't give it gas under 3rd gear.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Hi, 10.
Hi, Brian. It's 2 hours long, NDL. Oh, God. If I started a run right now, it would be 1:30 by the time I finished. That's
I'm not
too
going to
late.
bed anytime soon. I'll be here. It's hard to go straight when you've got 2 wheels on the grass.
Yeah, it is. Funny how that's the case. Never would have guessed. Also, for what it's worth, I decided that I wanted my personal best tab on my Twitch bio to be as long as possible. So instead of cherry picking the runs, I put every single run I've ever done in my bio.
How far are we? We're still on Sector 2.
We're halfway.
That's not bad then. Oh yeah, I know how far we are then. Kid's coming to take me away. AI is fast in Sector 2. They're in Sector 3. I mean, certain that neither of us are getting higher than 15th place, but...
Yeah. But I shouldn't have said I had 15th in the bag, because I certainly don't, considering I'm not even in 15th right now.
Oh, this turn.
Yeah, that's the carousel, the one you're at now. Okay, Froz, I'm taking the banking. Race
400.
complete. Gotta finish in 7 minutes.
I think we'll finish in 7 minutes. For what it's worth, I took the banking too.
Well, the
You couldn't
banking's
see it.
faster.
I wasn't going very fast.
Well, yeah, but... Froz is proud of us both.
Yay, thank you.
Brian, do you have a set of Corsa?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. We should try that sometime.
Got it installed.
Yeah, me too. I have a bunch of mods. I don't know if you can play mods online. I think you can, but both people have to have the mods.
I've got a bunch of mods installed too.
Oh. What
So
if
I
we
can
have
just
some of the same mods?
We might. I don't think I've got the bus installed though.
Bus. Do you have the little Tykes car?
No. I think I tried to install the Blue Falcon and it didn't work.
Oh. A lot of the old mods don't work properly anymore because they updated things and broke mods. I'd really like to see a racing simulator where it focused entirely on mods, whereas a set of course that supports them, but it doesn't really like support the mods aren't the primary aspect of that game. I'd really like.
Factor 2 does that though.
Yeah, they do it, I guess, but they don't have very many mods. That's the thing. But like a game, like if you somehow figure out how to do like a game on consoles where the primary method of obtaining cars and tracks was through mods, I think that would be the coolest thing.
Probably hard to do though.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet your entire game on hoping you have enough people that like the game to actually mod stuff.
Well, I mean, if you have a good enough,
Fan base.
yeah, if you have a good enough engine and you put it out on consoles and you say, hey, mod this game, you know, if it's a good enough game, people will do it. Because there's not really anything quite like that for consoles.
Alright, so this last bit's mostly straight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's place a bet. How many times will I spin out on the straightaway?
Once you get up to speed, you shouldn't.
Yeah. I need you to make a big mistake. You're 17 seconds in front of me. Okay. My solution is to not brake or let up the throttle until I reach the finish line.
You're gonna need to at some point.
I don't know about that. Well, I got a speed limit, so that'll do it.
I told you, you were going to need to.
Well, I did never let off the throttle, so that's something. Yay! I got last place. But at least I did finish.
Oh man.
Only 4 minutes behind.
I have no clue what to pick for this one. It's got to be this one. Come on. Come on. There we go. 10, I didn't pick your card. I'm sorry.
Oh. It's okay. Let's do random car class. I'm holding down the button, and I'm just going to let it go to random time. Like right now. Vintage GT3. Oh, that's an interesting
So many
car.
options.
I know. Look at all the variety of cars that are available in this video game. You can have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL or the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Brian, which car do you think you're going to choose?
The second one.
Good choice.
Is there any decent... No. Go back there. There. That car, right? I want to be that color.
I have no idea if these cars are easy to drive or difficult to drive. I'm going to assume they're difficult to drive because most cars in this game are.
Cool. This is gonna be fun. Oh god, I know this track, don't I?
Do you know this track?
Maybe.
Oh, I forgot to change the weather.
Oh. I fucked
Green,
up already.
green, green.
I fucked up already, Tin. It's okay.
Uh-oh.
I jumped the start again.
Oh no.
Because I didn't hit the clutch button. Or the e-brake or whatever.
You shouldn't have to unless you're doing like manual with clutch. What did she do? Brian has died from laughter, I'm sorry to report.
I can't race. I might be stuck.
You might be stuck. Uh-oh. But I'll come take a look. Oh god, someone's driving on the side. I'll come take a look once I get through a full lap. I was joking about you dying from laughter. Please don't actually die from laughter.
Where is that button? I don't know how it happened. Oh my god. It's gonna be great when you see it. You're gonna love it.
Oh, you can save the replay, right? I'll save the replay and then I'll show the stream what happened.
You're gonna love it when you see it. Please don't hit me and ruin it though.
Okay, I'll try not to. I'm not in the lead, so I can't know what the AI is gonna do. Actually, I think if we weren't in the rain, this would not be a hard car to drive. It would be easy.
No, probably not. I didn't even make it through one lap.
We barely made it through one corner.
Let's see, can I go into first and... Reverse? Nope. I'm stuck. There's one hell of a view in the car, though.
Alright, I've done a lap. It's a pretty long track. AI cars are coming. Hopefully they don't hit you.
They're not gonna hit me.
Okay, I've spun. And I've been hit.
Just don't hit me.
Okay.
You'll see me. I'm kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, I see your lights. Wait, no, that's just a random light. What happened? Did you merge with the fence?
Yep, pretty much. Oh, it doesn't even look the same on my screen as it does on yours. On my screen, it looks beautiful, Tim.
What does it look like in your screen?
I'm on the fence, not even merged with the fence like it does on yours.
Oh,
I'm
you're on top of it.
I'm on my wall. I'm on the side.
Ah,
I'm on my driver's side door
nice.
with my wheels on the fence.
Let me hit you and see what happens. Did that do anything?
No.
Well, let me do it with more power.
I've got my car in reverse, so let's see if anything happens.
No, I went straight through you. Maybe because it said I was going the wrong way, it might have ghosted me.
You should go try and finish the race at some point.
Well, no, I don't have a shot at winning.
I moved.
That's good. I don't think this is working.
No. It's not. Just keep going. I'll sit here on the wall. I'm sad it doesn't look right on your screen. Actually, I'll be good and retire to the pit box.
No, hold on just a second. One last attempt.
Nothing.
Oh. Wah wah. I'll retire.
Yeah, now that we're both lapped down.
Yeah.
Can I have... Oh, we've got to wait till the race ends to save the replay, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's watch these exciting AI cars. Let's take a look at Michael Ogrodnikzak. Can Sebastian Woolley overtake the leader, Joao Monteiro? The answer is probably not, but we'll see.
For what it's worth, I took some screenshots of what it looked like on my screen too. So
That's good.
after this race is over, I'll save those screenshots and show you.
Okay. Whoops. Oh, cool, I can get a picture of the map on the screen. Reminds me of Need for Speed High Stakes, because it would do the same thing. I don't know if I should paint after class or not tomorrow. I feel like I probably should to get more progress in my work of art, but I also don't want to. It was originally going to be due on Thursday, but it got pushed back to next Tuesday. So now I have more time to procrastinate. When was the last time you procrastinated, chat?
Right now.
Yeah. I feel like that's the answer for a lot of people.
My feet are cold.
Hopefully Pinguino is transcribing his interviews and not paying too much attention to the stream.
Penguino!
Pinguino, are you working?
Get your work done. So rather than get up and get something warm for my feet, like slippers, I'm going to go ahead and just put shoes on.
Alright.
Even though I'm not going outside. My feet are cold.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Bob is doing homework. The answer to all of your questions is 17 and a half.
42, actually.
17 and a half.
42.
It's not worth arguing.
Guess this.
Sebastian Woolley couldn't do anything about the leader. It's Chem. Okay, so the answer is BaCO3. I always like that chemical because it looks like bacon. Is that barium, carbon, and 3 oxygen, I think. Hey Silver, how are you doing? We're just watching.
Is the race over yet?
The leader has finished.
Yes, finally. Okay. I feel good now. I feel a lot better.
So once the race finishes, we'll take a look at the replay and see what happened to Brian. A catastrophic disaster, no doubt. Oh, is the timer not going to expire because we were tired?
No, it should.
Barium carbonate. It's been a long time since I've done any sort of chemistry, so I didn't remember what that was called. But barium carbonate is just bacon. Well, I guess we're going to wait another 79 seconds here. That Shield logo looks suspiciously like the NBC logo. I think they should sue. Kind of reminds me of the time I was thinking of renaming my game company to Lime Funnel, and the logo was just 5 slices of limes that kind of looked like the NBC logo, but each one was larger than the last, and it was slightly tilted. But then I decided that Lime Funnel was a dumb name, and then called it Tin Zone. Because I could get a cool URL for Twin Zone. "15 seconds. Limes are pretty great, gotta be honest. Particularly the candies that are shaped like lime slices, those are the best. Why are we still going? The time has ran out. The race should be over. Do we have to wait for the cars to pit or something? Okay, now I'm very confused. Are they even pitting? Oh, that reminds me, I need to check to see if my raid emote got approved. I didn't put it in this chat, but it's just a picture of Raid Insecticide. And it's called Raid Raid. What's the one car that's still going? Why did Bill Cronin not pit?
I'm just gonna exit.
And what about the other guy? There's two people racing. Kevin Petit and Bill Cronin
Alright.
are still racing.
Give me that screenshot, man. That's what's important to me right now.
Oh, that was some good sounding thunder. I vote to skip to the next session. Let's do it. No, I don't think we're gonna get to see that replay, guys. We spent 10 minutes waiting for nothing. I hope you're pleased. Also, the new XSplit update lets me see the usage of my CPU and GPU. So I can tell you that right now my CPU has 45% usage, and my GPU has 100% usage, so that's great. Might be time to upgrade. I have a 960. Maybe I should get a 1060. Although I was hoping to wait until the 1160 comes out. I'm now just going to say random numbers, 1260, 1360, 1460, and so on. Also, I need to make a new lobby.
Give me a minute, I'm playing with stuff.
Why is my controller not working anymore? 'Cause it's dumb, presumably. Seriously, controller has stopped doing anything. And plugging it back in doesn't do anything either. I guess I'll just operate these menus with my mouse. And hopefully the controller will work for gameplay. Random class will stop now. LMP3, alright. I don't think I've driven any of these cars before, so that's good. Let's see. These two are both failed Formula 1 manufacturers, and I don't think Radical ever did F1. I'll go with the Palmer. And we'll race on... Will we race? How about Zhuhai? That's a circuit no one ever cares about. Real weather at noon. Real time progression. That's how you progress time. progress it really.
Why is Steam being a butt?
Because Steam is always a butt.
I'm trying to make screenshots private because I don't need to everything. Here you go. In chat is what I was seeing if I was
Cool.
in the car view.
Ha! That's pretty great. Capture, why do you not work? Why do you just display black screens? Hold on. There. That's what it looks like.
And a better view for the outside. What's this?
Can't
you're looking
believe
at
you
that,
had
I'll
a
be right back.
penalty. Can't believe you had a penalty. I mean, I think being able to do this should, you know, that's skillful enough that they should revoke your penalty. Alright, I've set up another lobby. Except I don't even know if I'll be able to play because my controller just isn't working. So let me actually close the game and reopen it.
Okay, I'm back. Did you like that picture?
I did. I'm reopening the game because my controller stopped working.
I also got an achievement for that.
Oh, congrats.
Get all four wheels in the air for more than 0.88 seconds.
Did you know this game's by Namco Bandai? And by Panasonic. I have a Panasonic TV. It's pretty good. What were we doing? The track. I forget.
What cars are we doing?
Oh, that one. I'll set it up. It was vintage. No, it was
LMP3, wasn't it?
LMP2. What?
Didn't you have us on LMP3 for that one?
Yeah, I
That
got
you
it.
didn't do anything with?
Should I do light cloud or medium cloud?
Flip coin.
I'll do medium cloud.
Okay. Which car are you going with?
The Jaguar.
Okay, good enough for me. I'm going Jaguar.
Vroom vroom. Let's go.
Let's not jump the start this time.
Alright, that's a good idea.
Get ready,
This
mate. Focus
looks
on those
like
lights.
the,
Start thinking about protecting your line into turn one. Green, green,
Racing.
green.
This car is loud.
It is loud. My car looks like Speed Racer.
Maybe it is Speed Racer. Oh god, Martin, you can't do that.
What happened?
He cut the corner and then hit me. And he did the same
Wow.
to you.
He didn't hit me though, but he cut the corner.
I hit someone and spun off.
Can I try and do a maneuver on Martin?
Go for it.
If I can get, he can get close to him. He is so much faster than we are. And I can't turn for shit.
You know, I find it funny that in multiplayer mode, they never bothered to disable the HUD that's over top of the cars for your own car, so it just appears on the top left all the time.
I hate that.
It's the dumbest thing. Like, I feel like that's a glitch they should have fixed.
Oh yeah, so I went around the track. I took that a little bit too wide.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, you're right behind me.
I am. Because I took that turn a little bit too wide because I accidentally turned my HUD off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a big up.
Yeah, don't do that. There are several things that you should not turn off, and your HUD is one of them. Also, do not turn off your potato.
Why not? I like my potato being off.
Bad things will happen when you turn your potato off. This is actually a really fun car to drive. I didn't realize how fun these were.
Yeah, this is fun. It's not the fastest in the category, but it's fun to drive. We're probably driving one of the slowest in the category, really.
I'm doing fine keeping up with these guys.
So maybe there's some sort of secret to the game I still haven't picked up.
Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on
Thanks
this
for
lap.
helping me turn, bro.
Force an error. He's under big pressure. You can take it.
You can kind of gain a lot of them by braking a bit later into the corners.
Yeah. But that's the problem with jumping cars so often. You don't really know when to brake.
Yeah.
No. I might have just done something that would have gotten me disqualified in any real race.
Yeah, I might have just done something that would have gotten me disqualified as well. I knocked one of the AI guys off the track.
I put two different cars into the wall at the same, like,
Oh,
right after
wow.
each other.
That's pretty good.
One tried to pass
Or
me. I
pretty
put him
bad.
I put him into the wall, then another one tried to pass me, and I put him into the wall. Then the first one passed me anyway.
I'm getting pretty tired. It's been a long day.
You done after this race then?
Yeah, probably.
Alright. At least I beat you in one race.
Yeah, that's more than usual.
It is. I probably also shouldn't have beaten you in that race, but that's not the point.
This is the final lap of the race. See if you can take that guy in front of you, otherwise just bring it back in one piece. Okay, mate, let's see if we can get him on this lap. Try to force an error. He's under big pressure now. Come on, you can take him.
I would really like a podium, but we'll see what happens. I'm in 5th right now.
I'm in 9th.
That was a bad corner. I wish I did more laps on this track.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever run this track before.
Me neither. It's kind of that track towards the end of the list that hides there no one really cares about.
And it's not a bad track. It's actually pretty fun.
No, it's not. Better than I expected it to be.
More enjoyable than Nürburgring combined.
Yeah. High CPU usage detected. You may experience performance issues. Oh no. Thank you, XSplit.
Great overtake. Yeah, and then
Like you didn't get a penalty there. 5th place.
I'll be lucky to have 8th. Yeah, I'll probably have 8th.
I'm seeing how hard I have to hit my headset before the vibrations cause discord to show that I'm saying things. The answer is fairly hard. Alright, well, good races.
Yeah, it was fun. Too bad we didn't have more people, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you
it
for
was.
entertaining me.
You're welcome. Thank you for entertaining me as well and coming out to the stream. Alright, see you later.
Later. Bye,
Bye
chat.
bye. Say bye to Brian. Oh, he's gone too late. You lose. And that was Project Cars for the 7th time, or however many times I've streamed that. It's become a fairly regular game for some reason. Wasn't necessarily intentional, but that's just how it worked out. So yeah, I should probably get some sleep because I'm tired and it's midnight. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a bit more structured than this stream was. But Twitch being broken did not help. But anyhow, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon, and hope you all have a good night. See you later.